Hey everybody, welcome back to Brooks Berdan, and I'm here with the new MAGICO M2. What an amazing speaker. I'm going to tell you all about it. Before I do, let me ask you to do this. Hit the like, please. Punch that subscription button and ring the little bell so you'll get notified next time we do one of these videos. So we just got it today, and we uncrated it. We've got it here in the showroom. We're just warming it up a little bit, getting it positioned, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. This is the newest release from MAGICO in their M speaker line. So previously we had an M3 and an M6. And what distinguishes these from the other MAGICO speakers, the other MAGICO speakers are all aluminum. With the A line, it's 3/8 inch thick aluminum. With the S line, we see a lot of extruded aluminum and curved aluminum. And then the M line, we're using aluminum with carbon fiber. And in the case of this M2, the carbon fiber forms a monocoque enclosure. This is just the same technology that we see used in Formula One race cars. They have a monocoque tub. This is a monocoque tub. Similar to F-35 fighter jets. They build up multiple layers of carbon fiber until we get about 3/8 inch thick. And why is carbon fiber so important to use? Well, aside from its acoustic properties, it's extremely strong. In fact, its strength to weight ratio is about 60 times greater than aluminum. So we can use a thinner enclosure to get the same internal volume. The outside of the enclosure is about 30% smaller. So the first thing I thought when I saw these was, somehow in the pictures, I just imagined them that they're going to be bigger. You know, because I'm a small guy, I'm 5'6" on a good day, and you can see at 45 inches tall, these don't look huge. But the internal volume of them is the same size as a speaker that would be about a third larger. And consequently, in my initial listening, I'm like, these sound so much bigger than their physical size indicates. Another couple interesting parts about this. So we're 45 inches tall. We're 17.5 inches wide, 18 inches deep, 165 pounds. These are $56,000. And if it has the stand, like it should have, this special stand, and I'll explain a little bit more about that later, that's an additional $7,600, comes out to $63,600. If we compare that to the price of the M3 and the M6, you'll see that this comes out to be a real value in the MAGICO M line. Let's talk about some of the other engineering that goes into this. The 6-inch mid-range here is in its own sub-enclosure. This internal enclosure separates the volume behind the mid-range from the volume in the rest of the cabinet. The volume in the rest of the cabinet is used as the internal cabinet for these two 7-inch woofers. The woofers are vertically aligned, and that helps with their acoustical integration. We use a 1-inch or a 28-inch beryllium tweeter. This beryllium tweeter is about 20% thinner. It's 4 millimeters instead of 5 millimeters of the previous generation of beryllium tweeters that MAGICO uses. So it's lighter, but stronger. How does it become stronger? It gets a coating of industrial diamond, and that industrial diamond coating lets it be stronger. Stronger means it maintains its shape as it's moving. Because we're using two materials, beryllium and diamond, we get even lower resonances or fewer resonances affecting the performance of the tweeter as if it was just beryllium. And beryllium is already a superior performing metal when it comes to making tweeters. Both the mid-range and these two 7-inch woofers are extremely strong, but yet very light. The combination of carbon with what MAGICO calls their XG nanographene fiber. Graphene fiber is a single molecule thick fiber. Very, very strong, especially when you consider what we talked about with the carbon fiber, the strength to weight ratio. It's an amazing material. 20% lighter, 300% stiffer. When the material is lighter, it can move, the law of physics of the energy required to put an object in motion, we need less energy to put it into motion, and we can start it and stop it quicker or faster, and it can more accurately reproduce the sound waves with less overshoot and faster grabs to pull it back and start it back in place. I'm telling you, these things are lightning fast. It really is amazing to listen to, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. So let's talk more about the M-Pod, the stand that these sit on. This pod was developed originally for the M6, and it's uses copper, aluminum, and another material that is designed to produce constrained layer dampening. It's originally developed for construction, and basically it turns mechanical energy into heat. Finite element analysis is incorporating computers and software to maximize the engineering that goes into a product like this. And MAGICO has been really big at utilizing FEA so that they can present a product that is the best engineering that they're capable of. And, with things like nanotech coatings, graphene fiber, diamond coating on the beryllium tweeter, MAGICO has really pushed the envelope of engineering so far, brought future technologies into a product that we can use and listen to today. This FEA, or finite element analysis, is one of the core reasons why this speaker sounds so amazing. It's a couple of specs I may not have mentioned yet. It's a 88 dB efficient. That's at 1 watt, 1 meter. It is a 4 ohms nominal resistance. This should work very well for many of the high-powered solid-state amplifiers, although certainly doesn't require solid state, and it certainly doesn't require a lot of power. I think if you had 60 to 80 watts and you didn't have a big room, you'd be surprised what these can do. One of the first things that impressed me too is, not just the sound was of a big speaker, but the bass was like it was a big speaker. Deep, rich, tight, full, accurate, really impressive for two 7-inch woofers to be able to produce bass like this, especially from a sealed cabinet. All the MAGICO speakers are sealed, not ported. You don't get boom, and you don't get the kind of room interaction troubles that happen when you have a ported cabinet. Everybody, I hope you found this video informative. I've really enjoyed telling you all about the MAGICO M2 speaker. Put some comments down below. We answer the comments. There's a link to our email if you'd like to send me an email. We are one of the first dealers west of the Mississippi to have this speaker on display. I hope you are available to come and listen to it. And as always, hit the like. Please subscribe to our channel. Ring the bell so you'll get a notification. We're doing a part 2 for this video with listening so we can hear what it sounds like. That's the important thing, right? So hook up to part 2 now. Thanks.